I'm Leonardo, and today I'll be talking about the Cocopah culture and its connection to the Mexican culture. But first, we need to understand the Cocopah culture, so let's explore these areas. First, I'm gonna talk of geography. The Cocopah people are primarily located in Colorado River Delta, in the state of Arizona. This region is mostly a desert, but what's interesting is how their proximity to the U.S.-Mexico border has shaped their culture and history. It's a unique location because the environment influences their lifestyles. Living near river system is such an arid place creates an opportunity for agriculture, but also poses challenges. The second one is language. The Cocopah language belongs to the human language family. This means that their linguistic heritage is rich and deeply connected to their identity. What's inspiring is how they're working to preserve this language, especially among the younger generation. The first like language classes and cultural program show how much they value communication and their cultural identity. No tradition. The Cocopa people are incredibly rich in tradition, and these go beyond simple practices. They are they are a way of life. For example, their storytelling is a vibrant and full of wisdom, helping to pass down important values and history to new generations. Their cultural dance are dynamic and often tell stories too, while their intricate basket weaving is both functional and artistic. These traditions are about more than beauty. They are a way to connect generations, keep their culture alive. Now spiritually. Uh, they have a profound spiritual connection to nature, which is woven into their daily lives. For them, nature isn't just a resource; it's a part part of their identity and something to respect deeply. The ancestor belief no the ancestor belief guide their worldview and interaction, reminding of the importance of harmony with the environment and their community. And now the economy. The Cocopa people has adapted impressively over time. Historically, they relied on fishing, agriculture, and craft, but in recent years, tourism and gaming have become an important part of their economy, creating new opportunities while respecting their tradition. For example, many visitors are trying to learn about their craft or participate in cultural events, blending economic development with cultural preservation. Now, about the common misconception. No, wait, I'm going to talk about the single story of Cocopah culture. They have a lot of misconceptions. One of them is that the people are associated indigenous group with stereotypes or negative stories, but this doesn't represent the Cocopah vibrant culture. For example, they their achievements in art, storytelling, and environment they were are rarely highlighted. No, the limited representation. In a media education, there's a very little focus on Cocopah contribution on their resilience. Their absence perpetuates stereotypes and misses chance to celebrate rich tradition and success. About the cultural cultural heritage and resilience. Despite this challenge, the Cocopah people has shown incredible resilience. They balance modernization with cultural preservation, keeping their tradition alive with adapting to new opportunities. So let's 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 continue. About the cultural resilience. The Cocopah people are prime example of how of how community can adapt to change while staying true to their roots. Their ability to preserve tradition like basket waving or storytelling shows they're committed to their culture. Know about the art and craft making. The Cocopah are artisans. They are known for their beautiful basket weaving and pottery. These crafts aren't just functional. They tell a story and represent their cultural heritage. Know about the community event. They have many events, like the Cocopah Indian Fair. Uh, these are great ways for them to celebrate their heritage. These events include music, dance, and craft, bringing people together and allowing cultural exchange with visitors. About the environmental stewardship, and they have a connection to nature. Also, this translates into conservation efforts. For example, their sustainable practices and land management reflects the respect from the environment uh, that we can all learn from. No, a balanced narrative. Ultimately, understood the Cocopal culture means looking at both their struggle and success. They have faced many challenges, but they show us our resilience and achievements. It create a story of strength, pride, and cultural richness. Now let's talk about the Mexican culture. First, I'm gonna talk about diversity. The Mexican culture is like a true reflection of this diversity. It is home to various indigenous groups, and the mix of this ancient tradition with the Spanish influence has shaped the modern day in Mexico. About the language. While Spanish is predominant language spoken in Mexico, the country is home to 68 national languages, including including several indigenous ones. About the traditions. Mexico is very famous around the world for its festivals and tradition. For example, the Dia de Muertos. This is a celebration that honors the ancestors with colorful altars, food offering, and dances. Mexico cuisine is also iconic, with dishes like mole and tacos. Each region offering its own variant. These traditions play a central role too in Mexico. Okay. Now about art. Mexico is well known globally by no, but through murals and folk art. Artists like Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera have left a significant impact on the world's art scene. Their work often reflects Mexico's national identity, and today art continues to be an important form of cultural expression in Mexico. About the family values. Oh, I'm running out of time. Well, I want to try to make it quick. In Mexico, family is at the center of social life. Family ties are strong and gathering are often an essential part of the daily life. Mm, The celebration rituals and community cohesion are key to maintaining this relation and honoring tradition passed down through generations. Now, about the similarities between Cocopa and Mexican culture. They are they are known by the history of both cultures through the rich spiritual belief, languages, and customs that have been passed down through generations. About the resistance to change. Both cultures have encountered pressure from external forces, which have sought to erase or alter their way of life. The Cocopah people and the broader Mexican community have shown a remarkable resilience maintaining their cultural identity. About the community is central to both Cocopah and Mexico cultures. In Cocopah culture, community events help strengthen bonds, much like the family-centered gatherings in Mexican culture. For both these events, there are traditional dance, festivals, or family reunions. This plays a crucial role in preventing their cultural values and reinforcement connection with their community. About the artistic expression, the the art is vital in both of cultures. The Cocopa craft like basket waving and pottery tell the stories of their ancestors, much like Mexican murals and folk art expression to the country's history and identity. No, I think this is the last one. About the geographical context. No, sorry. I'm not talking about the difference between the Cocopa and Mexican cultures. The geographical context. The Cocopa tribe is primarily located in United States near the Colorado River. In contrast, Mexico spans has a vast and diverse territory with varying climates, landscape, and regions. About the language. The Cocopa speaks their own language, which belongs to the human language, as I said before. In Mexico, we we boast 68 national language, including several indigenous language like Nahuatl or Maya or Mixtec. About the historical experience, the Cocopa people have faced unique challenges, particularly around sovereignty and lands right in the United States. Meanwhile, Mexico colonial history has shaped its social and political landscape, leading to a complex mix of indigenous and Spanish influence. About the cultural, oh, sorry, about the cultural representation, Mexican culture is widely represented in social media, particularly through iconic symbols like Dia de los Muertos, mariachi music, and Mexican cuisine. On the other hand, Cocopah culture has less visibility outside the community, which can contribute to misunderstanding or a lack of recognition to their tradition. In conclusion, there are distinct differences between the Cocopah and Mexican culture. There are also many shared values, specifically when it comes to the importance of heritage, family, and resilience. Both cultures have both cultures exemplify the power of maintaining tradition while adapting to change, and they remind us of the richness that cultural diversity brings to the world. Thank you for your attention.